The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehill. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there. Is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Ashton Davis.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They'll run with Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? at about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball again on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a 4th down. Nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Zerline now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
From the 31, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.